and we have now just selected our palette at the bottom. Let's see how this goes as our test video. So okay, let's get a color. Let's start with the blue on the pencil. We'll go second color. Okay, question number 1. So we're just using the screen and just grabbing it by the 2 fingers and enlarging it to get to focus on a particular question. What is the value of x? So here for question number 1, we have a number machine. We have 354 going into the machine. We're adding 65, and out comes the answer. Now, if we do this number, add 65, that will give us an answer of 419. So, unlike my previous videos where I write on a Wacom pad and that gets in, I'm looking at the screen, writing on a separate pad. Here, I'm actually looking at the screen and writing on the screen. So let's just see. It feels quite natural and nice and clear. Let's see if we get better videos. So here, question number 2 now. Let's change color. Question number 2. We have this. This is our left-hand side. This is our right-hand side. And to make it balanced, they must both be equal. So 5 times by 6 is 30. So this side here must also equal 30. So we got 300. We're dividing by the b value to give us 30. But 300, if we divide it by 10, that will give us 30 because then that will cancel. So the answer that we're looking for here is 10. Okay, lovely. Oops. Okay, that wasn't very good. So let's undo that. Okay, have to use our fingers. How many pairs of parallel lines does a regular octagon have? Now remember, an octagon looks like this. Okay, so about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, something like that. Now in these kind of shape here, so this is parallel to that, this one's parallel to that, that's 2 parallels, then that's 3, and then that one's 4. So the answer is 4. Question number 4. What is the remainder of 457 divided by 5? So we get our 457. We divide it by 5. I'm using the bus stop technique here. So how many 5s in 4? It doesn't go. So the whole 4 becomes the remainder. How many 5s in 45? That will be 9 exactly. And how many 5s in 7 will give you 1 with a remainder of 2. Now the question is saying what is the remainder? So the part of the answer that we are looking for, so the answer is this part here only. So you just put down the remainder is 2. Okay, let's move it up a bit. Let's refocus on question number 5 now. That's a good thing about the iPad Pro. I can actually move the screen, pinch the page and move it around and refocus, make it bigger, make it tight. So I don't need to. It's nice. That facility is lovely. Next question, the key word in the next question, what is the perimeter of the shape? Now, the word perimeter means the distance around the shape. Now, the way I teach perimeter, I use the coloring method. I teach my students coloring method. So let me show what the coloring method is. So we know this is 4. So that means this bit and this bit and this bit is 4. That's what, because those bits, if you move them to the side, they will add up to the total height. And this and this and this is also 4. So 4 add 4 will give us 8. Let's change color. Now the bottom here is saying this is 6, which is the same as this bit, add this bit on the bottom. But this is also 6 as well on the top. So 6 add 6 gives you 12. And then if we add them together, that will give you 20. So question number 5, we have an answer of 20 centimeters. Let's move up. Okay, express 13 over 65 as a percentage. Now, whenever we change a fraction to a percentage, oops, okay, why is that gone fat? And that looks a bit blobby. Okay, never mind. Right, let's just undo that. And let's use, okay. So 13 over 65. To change any fraction to percentage, you have to times it by 100 over 1. So that's the method for changing a fraction to percentage. Now, when we cancel, we can cancel. Let's choose another color. We can cancel in this direction, this direction or this. These are the allowed directions vertically, like these ones here, or diagonally, like these ones here. So them are the directions that we're allowed to cancel in. Now in this particular question, the only diagonal that the diagonal that I want to consider first is this diagonal here. So let's get rid of all of the lines. I'll do that by undoing everything. Okay, let's get rid of all the stuff. Lovely. So this is the diagonal that I'm interested in at the moment. So let's get ourselves a green pen. So 65 and 100 in this diagonal, I can divide them both by 5. 65 divided by 5 will give me 13. Now 100 divided by 5 will give me 20. Now remember, we are allowed to do multiple cancelling, so we can cancel diagonally and vertically. So if I try to cancel vertically now here, okay, then let's get a different color. Okay, black. So now I've got 13, divide that by 13 is 1, and divide that by 13 is 1. So we're left with on the top 1 time by 20 over 1 time by 1. So our final answer here is 20%. I think when I enlarge it too much, it gets a little bit out of focus. Okay, well, maybe we'll manage to do 6 questions. Okay, question number 7. What is the difference between 423 and 345? Well, the word difference means the largest number minus the smallest number. So we're going to do 423 minus the 345. And if you work that out using the traditional method, let's see if you got space to do that. So 3 taken 5, you can't do it. So we borrow, that becomes 13 taken 5, which is 8. Then we have 1 taken 4, we can't do it, borrow from that. That becomes 3, that becomes 11. 11 taken 4 is 7. And that gives you 78 for number. So that is how we would do it actually. Okay, let's move it around a bit. Whoops, sorry about that. Okay. A recipe for cookies uses 24 cups of flour, 8 cups of butter, and 6 cups of sugar. What's the ratio of flour to butter to sugar? So flour, butter, and sugar. So it's in that order. Okay, lovely. Let's get a blue. So we have 24 ratio 8 ratio 6. Now we need to simplify them. We simplify them by dividing by the highest common factor. Highest common factor of 24, 8 and 6 is 2. That's 2 is the biggest number that they will all divide by. So let's go for it. So divide that by 2, divide that by 2, and divide that by 2. That gives me an answer of 12, and then 4, and then 3, and the question's done. Question number 9 now. It says shape ABC is an equilateral triangle. What is the bearing of A from B? Now bearings start from where it says from. So we're going to go to the from part. Okay, and now bearings are always measured from north. So we're going to go up, and we've got to go to the A from B. So A is over here. So what we need to know is this angle here. So we need to go from north, we need to go clockwise, and we need to have a 3-digit answer. So these are the 3 rules needed to do bearing question. So we've established that we're going to be starting here at B, and we're going to be facing in the north direction and going in a clockwise rotation until we reach A. So we need this angle here. So let's pick another color. We know that if you do this angle here, that's the angle at a point on a straight line, that'll be 180. And then we have this extra bit here. So let's get a blue. This bit here. Now this bit here, now remember this triangle is an equilateral triangle. In an equilateral triangle, each angle is 60, 60, 60. So that's going to be half of 60, so that'll be 30, that part there. So we've got another 30 to add on to that. So that will give us an angle of 210. And that's our bearing. Bearing got 3 digits measured from north clockwise. Done. Okay, now question number 10 says, what is the mode of the following set of numbers? Well, the mode is the number that occurs the most often. And the mode in this case we have is 2 happens once, twice, 3 times and 4 times, which is more than any other number there. So the mode is 2. What is the probability? Question number 11, probability question. What is the probability of a fair coin landing on heads when it is tossed? Give your answer as a decimal. Well, if you have a fair coin, we have a head or a tail. So there's 2 outcomes. And the probability that will be head is 1. So it's 1 out of 2, a half. And a half is equivalent to 0.5. So the decimal answer we're looking for is 0.5, and that question is done. And let's move on to the next question. Question number 12. What is 94,873 expressed in digits? So we're changing those 94,873 done. Next question. Express 5 3/7 as an improper fraction. Improper fraction can also be it's also another word used for that is called a top heavy fraction. So we start from the bottom with times and we add. So 7 times by 5 is 35. Then we add the 3, that gives you 38. And the bottom number stays the bottom, and that actually is our answer. Finished. Question number 14. What is the number shown by the arrow in digits? So let's have a look. So 789 to 793, so that'll be 790, 791, 792, 793. So now if you have one number and you divide it amongst 5 equal segments, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 1 divided by 5 gives us 0.2. So we are counting in 0.2s. So 791.2, 791.4. So that'll be 791.4. Okay, we're going to do one more question in this video, then we're going to do the next page in another video. So it'll be 2 small videos rather than one quite long one. So let's take this up here. Now the next question, we're going to be using BODMAS. When you're doing BODMAS, you don't start over here and go that way. That is wrong. That's the way you read the question, but BODMAS gives us order. So what is the order? The order is brackets, division, multiplication, addition, and subtraction. We start with this one, most priority to least priority. So in this particular question here, we have to do the brackets first. Now 5 minus 1 is 4, so we got 4 squared. 4 squared means 4 times by 4, which gives us 16. So we're left with now, if you copy the rest down, 2 times by 3, add 16. So now if you look here, we have multiplying and addition, and multiplying comes before addition. So that gets done next. So 2 times by 3 will give you 6. Copy the plus 16 down. Now the add gets done. So you have 6, add 16, and that will give us an answer of 22. That is the number 1. Okay, so that's the answer. Okay folks, thank you very much for joining me on this video. I'll just change the page back to normal size, and that's all the work we've done today. It feels quite natural writing on the sheet, or actually on the iPad itself, and I think my handwriting looks much better because I'm actually writing and looking in the same place. It's very natural. So let's see how this video comes out when it goes onto the net. And please post any comments about the video production as well as the knowledge part of it. I'd appreciate any feedback on how I can improve the video in terms of the end user finding it more beneficial in terms of colors and writing and sizing and stuff. So please leave comments below. I would appreciate that to get some feedback on using this new technology which is the iPad Pro. And writing on the screen itself is looking quite nice. Okay, thank you very much for joining this video. See you in the next one. Okay, let's